everybody. Welcome to Near Mid Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. I am the Astonishing Melanie, and this is Uncanny Omar, and together we are Omni, such as our name suggests in the corner of the screen. How are you guys doing? Lionheart was first. Congratulations.
That's better than being last at fighting games. Oh, he's already talking smack. What's up, buddy? Good morning, Omnibus. Never forget Omnibus. How is everybody doing? Kane, what is up? I knew about the Beach Boys film, Bloss, and I can't wait. Nerds. I'm wearing my Mario shirt. We are representing Rocco Strong. This is from our buddy Adam. So big thank you to him. You could still donate to that GoFundMe. The link is in the description of the video to help out his family. He's a little man. He's 6 years old fighting cancer. So thoughts and prayers with
Google
him and his family.
hashtag Rocco Strong.
Yeah,
that's correct.
There's a Facebook group. There's an Instagram. Yep. And all of that will be part of, all of it will go to the proceeds of the family that are helping. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. This little boy fight cancer. So how is everyone doing today? How's everybody's weekend started? Any good news? Anything new? What's up? You saved me from boredom. It's what we do.
And Dan's missed the last few streams due to family events. So glad to catch this one.
Oh,
welcome.
Good.
Thank you, Kane. Good morning, Quincy. Well, good morning to us. I don't know if it's morning for you. Fort Worth. Hope you. So Samuel, it's early for you.
Are you Two-Face? Love from India. Much love back to you, and thank you, Kenny. That's what it is. What is up, Phil Owens? How are you, buddy?
Okay, so you saw the X-Men #1 cover?
I did. I didn't know about. Wait, no, did I know about all the characters? Yeah, it's been so freaking much information that has come out this week. And a lot of things. Good evening. Hey, Aussie Bo. How's it going, buddy? Morning from East Central Illinois is in the house. We got Indominus Rex and Scorpius Rex figure. Happy. Rocco's GoFundMe. Thank you for that, buddy. And Matt's here. We had an AMA yesterday, and I got to hang out with Matt and James. And
had a lot of fun last night.
You had a lot more fun than I did.
If you're interested in joining us for the Ask Me Anythings, monthly Ask Me Anythings, that's part of the Patreon tier, the $7.77 tier. Also part of that is the book club, which we are meeting tomorrow to talk about Wolverine Origins.
Forgot about that one.
No, I'm sorry. Wait, not. It's just Wolverine.
It's just Wolverine.
Not Wolverine Origins.
The 4-issue miniseries.
The 4 by Claremont and Miller. Yeah.
And in May is when Torun Grumbeck's going to join me for AMA. So very excited for that.
Yeah, can you scooch over a tiny bit? Thank you. There, now we're even.
Now you're covering up the Justice League Rebirth Omnibus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're just going to have to.
Where?
There you go. Just stand like there.
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, G.I. Joe and Transformers is getting a movie, the crossover. Live action Last Ronin. Amanda and I didn't even get to talk about on Wednesday. So yeah, very excited. Just came back from an Incubus. Dude, wow. I remember seeing Incubus with my friend Joey back in 2000 and when was that? 2002? I had no idea. Yeah, that's kind of stuff we talked about on AMA. I fell asleep before the AMA. It's okay, Alex. It's okay. How are you, buddy?
Michael's in Western Australia.
Western Australia.
When did the Superman Triangle years officially end? I saw somewhere it was 2002.
It was right before they rebooted it with Jeff Loeb and Ed McGuinness and who was it? Joe Kelly, Paco Medina, Ringo was part of that reboot. So yeah, around 2001, 2002. That's when the Triangle years officially ended.
Channel.
Yeah, we didn't read that.
Yeah, we're not.
Well, I mean, we may one day.
Be both
for reasons. For reasons.
Let's see. In Incredible Hulk by Peter Allen David, Volume 3, during a wedding, there's a character that appears called Rom. Is that the Rom, the Space Knight? No spoilers for the Omnibus, but how come he looks like that?
There's a couple of other characters that have appeared in that wedding too. So Rom is in there, but did you find a certain character that is the personification of death from the Distinguished Competition universe.
Aw.
Also making an appearance in the wedding.
Oh, that makes me happy. I just ordered volume 1 in trade paperback and 3 in hardcover of Batman Superman, World's Finest by Mark Waid and Fan Mora.
Dude.
And volume 4 hardcover, can't talk, just did go up for pre-order at Amazon. Awesome.
Don't click on Richard's because it's a little bit of a spoiler.
Okay, yeah.
But I agree, Richard, on that last episode of X-Men 97. And if you haven't seen it, you don't need to be an X-Men fan. You don't need to even be an X-Men cartoon fan. But oh my gosh, did they bring it?
I have not.
I have the first volume. But that's
okay.
Because
it's been a couple of years and people are like, it's really good. I'm getting my Batman fix through Zdarsky. So I suppose that's what it is.
The question right now with the Skybound G.I. Joe stuff, I don't know. I mean, I've known about it for a long time. They got to announce it however they wanted to. But I don't know if it's going to include all the crossover stuff or what they can include. But that it's up to them and their lawyers to figure out, what exactly they can print and can't print. Oh,
that's so insensitive.
That's over there, my love. It's underneath the Judge Dredd essential or the Strongium Dog essential. It's a hardcover right behind the drywall. We're getting part of our basement worked on.
Oh,
you see it, and you see the Strongium Dog. Yeah, that hardcover. Yeah, okay. That's from 2000 AD Rebellion. It's with us all. It's with us all, Kane.
Okay, so here it is. And the spine. And the back. Oh, that's a cool back.
So if you're not familiar with this is an anthology war series that they're continuing. You've got people in here like Garth Ennis, friend of the channel, Torun Grumbeck is one of the writers. And it's amazing just the things that they put in here. Chris Burnham, and I think Kyle Higgins has a story in this one. But no, John Higgins, I'm sorry. But they have a lot more creators that have not been announced that are joining these anthologies. Yeah. I saw that Trina Robbins passed away. She was such an icon. And it's crazy how many creators were losing, but she wasn't just a comic book icon, she was a huge icon for the whole female movement in comics. So she was big. Sad to see that she passed away.
I look like a Swedish character. Is what Asip said.
Zach Bell. I've never seen it. I've read some of the manga.
Oh,
Zach, is it Thatch Bell or Zach
For some reason, I always said Thatch Bell.
I never watched it, so I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Mike, thank you for the super chat.
What's up, buddy? How are you, Mike? And thank you for the super chat. We were just talking about the tick last night. Ever consider doing a more condensed version of your reading orders? I'm working on. Actually, I'm filming Transformers Part 3 today, because Dom of X has helped me with the things that have given me time to finish reading and to put that video together. So that has been a huge blessing for the channel. He's even given me like little blurbs and stuff. Oh man, he's been amazing. So maybe like a TikTok version with a short, like I can just film this is the reading order without going into detail.
Oh yeah.
That can come out like a couple weeks afterwards. That's a good idea, man. Yeah. Thank you for that. Satch Bell. Gash Bell is the actual name. It's great. Yeah. Never saw it. I read some of the manga when it was coming out. I don't think they've ever reprinted it, have they? I know some of them are hard to find.
This is a good point. The impact of episode 5 of X-Men 97 shows me that a weekly release is better. Fans have the time to talk about it. It would be, if it was a whole season at once, you don't have the same impact.
Right, because some of the things could be like retcon immediately in the next few episodes, and then you're like, oh, forget that episode. It didn't impact me that well, but it's still hitting, right? And it hits for a week. That is an amazing point about weekly releases, unlike Fallout, which I'm binge watching. It's a good show, but gosh, I wish it was a weekly release. It'd give me a break too, because we're reviewing it next Wednesday.
My hope for Superman in the DCU is Superman 2025 as they finally get Superman right on film.
Have not had a great
Superman movie since the Chris Reeve era.
part of me actually likes Superman Returns, and part of me actually likes Man of Steel. I didn't hate them as much as other people did. I wish they had found a middle ground between both of them. I think that would have made for a good Superman movie.
So, Twisted Kisser saying, just read one, 2 of Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man. Omar and I this weekend need to read 3 together because we're gonna read it out loud, baby, to each other.
I get to be Mary Jane.
And we'll film it and put it on Patreon.
Sure.
See our voice acting abilities.
That's what people want.
Yes, this is really good. I haven't read 3 yet. The new Deadpool is good too. I picked it up yesterday.
Did you read it?
No. Twisted Kisser said the new Deadpool was good too. So I'm assuming you mean this one. It reads just like
Who's the...
me. Yay, I'm excited. Ziegler.
Oh, Cody Ziegler. Who's the artist on this?
And I've never read anything by Cody Ziegler.
I read his Miles Morales. It's pretty, actually, it's good. I like the way he writes Miles.
When I came home,
Roge Antonio.
Actually, the first one I read was Cable. And I want to email DCU, so I was like, this was the first one that I wanted to read. I'm really digging it. All right. Hey, Shonda Sook.
What's up, man? How you doing? But dude, Lionheart's still in here? Lionheart.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Well, Lionheart's gonna like this. Got the books from Udon. They're advanced copies of Volume 1 and Volume 2 of this. Shonda Sook knows what's up, and so does Lionheart. They know what's up. But also, more importantly, because we love internal and sequential art here on the channel,
isn't that pretty?
Of course, these are only available through the Udon shop, but they'll be available everywhere else, like in retailers later on. So I think it's about a month or so in between. You noticed feet? I noticed a lollipop on that cover. That's for the lollipop gang right there, baby. But yeah, I just got those in the other day. They should be coming out, I think, for Udon. I think they're exclusive for about a month, and I think they come out this particular month. Morning, Omar. I'm sorry.
Do you think we'll get an oversized hardcover collection of Boom Studios' house?
Atreides? Oh, yeah. As with the popularity of Dune, absolutely. I don't see them not doing that.
Oh, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is better than Cable, you say? Let's scroll down to catch up with the chat. And thank you, Elon, for the super sticker. Here we go. Is adjectiveless Alicia looking forward to better days?
Nate has a copyright on that song, so every time you sing it, you got to give Nate some money.
Talking about Jess Bragg with Omni Dog in the Batcave.
Are you singing the song?
No, I'm saying that's what we're talking about.
What's up? What's up, Beast Slayer? I don't know about Jury better than Chun-Li. I don't know about that. Rainbow Mika gave her a run for her money, though, in that Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Do you think Marvel will do a reprint of the official handbook of the Marvel Universe in deluxe edition on these?
I don't know, honestly. Those don't sell as stellar as all the other Omnis. So the only way those would probably be reprinted is if it's hey Freddie, I got a package from you, Freddie. It's over there. Is if it will be the on the reprint poll. That's it. Like I think that's about the only way it could get reprinted. Read out loud.
For reading loud comics, and I get to be Peter. Yeah.
Wait,
is that how we read the last one?
I think we did. Yeah.
We were just reading to each other.
I wanted to see my range in voice acting.
Okay, and like I said, let me catch up with the chat. Hickman has a one-shot.
I saw that. I wonder if that will be collected with that one missing issue that wasn't in the trade paperback of Secret. What was it? Secret Invasion? Is that what it was called? Ultimate Invasion.
Can you get that, baby? My leg hurts. Can you get the X-Men 2099 behind you?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Ow. Now my foot hurts.
It's a biggie. It's a chunky one. This is the standard edition cover with the cover to issue number 1. Of course, this doesn't have the chromium border in the back of the book. But nothing wrong with the Hildebrandt cover. I think it's great. But there's something iconic about these covers here.
When is the reprint poll for DC again?
That I actually have it on my calendar. If you give me 1 second, because tomorrow we're announcing your top 60 most wanted Marvel omnibus. That is at 2:30 p.m. Myself and Peter M. and OmniDog are going to announce those with special super guest star Tiger Eyes, because it is his poll. The 21st, we're kicking off at 2:30 p.m. the DC Omnibus reprint poll. And then I got to figure out my May, but yes, there you go.
What's something else that's really important coming up in a couple of weeks?
We will be at C2E2. That's right. So if you're going to be in the Chicago area, buy a ticket. Go see C2E2. Go meet some great comic book creators. We have a panel at C2E2 at 12 p.m.
on Saturday.
What? So I'll probably have to do this show early on that Saturday. Can I see the?
You're still going to do the show?
I have to.
Oh.
That will be on the 28th. Or I'm sorry, the 27th. Saturday the 27th. We'll have to do it a little bit earlier because Saturday the 27th we'll have a panel at C2E2, and we're also getting together afterwards. So if you live in the Chicago area, more than welcome to come and hang out with us.
Or you're going to Chicago Con.
Or you're going to Chicago Con.
C2E2, they changed it.
Or let me just tell people where to meet. We're going to be at this pizza place that my buddy found that's right next to or near the convention center. It's called Williams Inn Pizza and Sports Bar. So we reserved the room there for a meet and greet. And that will be on Friday. Let's do it Friday. Everybody cool with Friday? That way I can have a hangover for the panel.
Well, is that when the room is reserved?
I'll double check.
Okay, because you're just saying, let's do it Friday. Well, and is the room reserved?
I'll double check. Thank you for asking the good question.
I hope your recovery goes well. We're coming from 3 surgeries.
Who is?
Beast Slayer 14.
Oh, dude. Yeah, man. Get the feeling better.
And Ben.
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about this. Thank you for asking about Turin Grombeck joining for the Ask Me Anything next month. Which, oh my gosh. So amazing. So amazing.
I might ban myself from that one. She's crazy.
Yeah, no hangovers. You're a professional.
I am a
Thanks
professional.
for putting this links in.
Such a professional.
Well, it's about
curating your collected editions. It's pretty much talking about collected editions in book market and direct market, and also, just like the history of it. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Lars. It's going to be Oddfell, and also Wonder Maddie. All 4 of us are going to be talking about it, and that's at 12 p.m. on Saturday, the 27th.
And I'll be the hype girl in the audience.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
My luck, it will be probably up against the like another panel, like a huge panel announcing the new X-Men books. Announcing the new X-Men books. Whatever. It's cool.
You don't have to apologize, man. And also, apparently, when you stare into the Omnibus universe,
thank you for that.
The Alf stares back or something like that is what Lars
so that is the
branded
link.
It as.
That is the link to the to our panel. So it is Friday night. Come and see us.
Okay. Now, Omnibus saying it's going to be filmed.
We're going to see what we can do. I'm going to ask ahead of time because it is what I do. And
Oddfell said,
she said normally they don't let you, but sometimes you can sign something.
Like,
it's at the Williams Inn's Pizza and Sports Bar. And we'll also put this on our social media too, to let people know, because it is crunch time. It'll be 2 weeks from here. So yeah, we're set for Friday night to meet and greet if you're not going to the con. And if you are going to the con, we'll be at that panel at 12. So I'm very excited for that. The only way I'd get trouble is
if we signed it. I did buy stickers to give away, some of your mint stickers.
You're so cute.
With William Loeb's Flash run, getting an omnibus,
yes.
Do you think it's possible for DC to do an omnibus for his Wonder Woman run?
Gosh, I hope so. Because we could put Artemis in. I actually I custom made my Wonder Woman by William Messer Loeb's omnibus. Yeah. I think there's definitely enough. Thanks, guys. Don't worry about me. As long as I got my comics and you guys entertain me, I'll be fine. Well, I do want you to get better, buddy.
What if you sounded like Orson Welles in that French wine commercial? Omni.
Oh, the fringe. By the way, if you've never seen Orson Welles in that French wine commercial, keep watching the stream, but right after the stream, go and look it up on YouTube. It is the best thing.
Let's see. Here's a question about Dawn of X.
Okay.
What's only essential to read? Dawn of X if you're only collecting hardcover and OHCs. Just got Sense of Sinister in the mail. Yes, it's so fun. I want to grab some what's missing. I definitely don't want those.
All the Dawn of X trades. What's essential to read before Sense of Sinister or just in general? Because I think before Sense of Sinister, you definitely at least should read the first 2 trades of Immortal X-Men and Red X-Men. Because that sets up the status quo. You get to meet characters like Mother Righteous in there who play a big part in Sense of Sinister. The as far as essential reading, I mean, House and Powers of X, of course. X of Swords, X-Men by Hickman, I think is pretty important for a while, and then you're like, where's this going? And it kind of they relaunched the X-Men title anyway. There is something huge that happens in the pages of Inferno. Huge. Not the original Inferno, but the Jonathan Hickman Inferno. And then the Life and Deaths of Wolverine also has something big involving one particular character that plays a huge part in Sins of Sinister, and then later on in the Fall of X. So there you go. And yes, Chicago is in Central Time. So I assume that 12 p.m. will be Central Time. But I'll double check, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank you for this. The fringe.
Actually, he is starting to work on it.
Actually filming it today and tomorrow. It's a big one, and I could not have done it.
If you're just listening, not watching, Transformers Reading Order Part 3.
Thank you.
Omar is going to be filming this weekend.
Yeah, and I got to give a big shout out to Dom. I could not have done it without him because he's giving me the time, he's a wonderful, I don't even want to call him an intern anymore. He's a big part of the channel now. That the things that he's doing is giving me the time to read more and to write things down as far as reading orders. Because on Patreon, I put the actual reading orders and written documentation for people. So he's been a blessing. So it's been great. Bars here.
Uncanny Omar, do you have contacts with Viz? They don't reprint the last 4 volumes of Rama 1/2 2-in-1 editions. Out of print and expensive. I'm
going to try to reach out to them again. I had issues with Viz and the way they handled the situation when they were sending me books. And the situation was awful. But I also don't burn bridges and I keep it professional. So I never blame them. I never I never lashed out. Nothing like that happened. I think I did try to reach out. They had a new PR person is what ended up happening. And they just were not good at their job. And I don't know who's there anymore. But I can always ask and see if I have my contacts still there.
If you could voice any character in the Marvel Animated Universe, who would you voice? That's a good question. I don't know.
Rogue.
I was gonna say
I'll do Rogue. Hey, sugar. No,
it sounded creepy then. Hey, sugar.
Who's a character that I would like to voice? Okay, one that hasn't been taken already, because Wolverine, that's a classic character, so much so that the video game really immortified that character.
Immortalized,
not immortified. Thank you for that, English teacher. I'm trying to think who would be who's left? They've animated just about everybody. Well, okay, in the new MCU animated though, they haven't. I would be the Living Lightning. He's about the only Latino from the Avengers that I remember. I'm too old for Robbie Reyes. So wait, I'm a voice actor. I don't have to stick to Latinos. I'll be. They got an Iron Man. They got Cap. Do they have a Black Knight? I want to do the Black Knight. I want to be Dane Whitman. That's me. That's me.
You could be Maggot. Oh my goodness.
Nobody wants to be Maggot. Not even Maggot wants to be Maggot.
Did you see Godzilla?
I did.
Oh, wait.
It was awful.
They did.
And thank you, James, for that, by the way. Awful. I was not the biggest fan of that one. Okay. I want to say awful. If you know what you're in for, it's fun. Especially when they were like, we got augmentation. They're like, and the music kicks. The music I didn't expect to kicked in, and he puts the arm thing on. Yeah, it's that type of story.
Udon this year's printing their volume 2 of Street Fighter swimsuit. You want to hold it up again? And reprinting volume 1 with a new cover. Why can't Marvel do the same with their natty swimsuit issues?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. He's not.
I'm surprised that Omnibus didn't make it in the top 20. Spoilers. Where were all my Marvel swimsuit voters at? Oh wait, we don't end in America the prepositional.
Are you missing some Transformers IDW hardcovers?
No, I have them all. Am I missing the ones that they didn't make? Yes.
If you could only recommend one Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, X-Men Omni to someone who's never read anything, what would you both choose? I would choose Michelini Spider-Man because I always go Straczynski. So this week I'm going with Michelini. X-Men Astonishing. And I don't have a choice for Batman or Superman. Your turn.
Well, there's not much for Superman, honestly. So I would say Superman by Tomasi and Gleason. As far as Batman, that's a tough one. Paul Dini's Batman is really, really good, but so is the first volume of Grant Morrison's Batman. Maybe play it safe and say Paul Dini, because they're kind of standalone stories at the beginning. X-Men Uncanny 3 and Spider-Man Roger Stern. I think.
Oh yeah, maybe Stern. See,
Batman the Animated Series is actually a really good one too.
When does the Nightwing
That's a really good
Compendium
one.
come out? Is it May?
I think it's still scheduled for May. I don't think there's any delays.
Batman Adventures. Do you have the X?
No, I do not. I do not have those.
Manowar,
Exo
Shadowman.
Manowar and Shadow Man Omnis. I don't. I've been working with Valiant and Alien books, and hopefully to open up more communications with them as far as like things they should be reprinting and what format. I would love that. Oh my goodness, I love this channel. Much love to you, man. I thought you said, "Oh my goddess," and I got really excited. I also love "Oh my goddess." Heard that a lot. People say Godzilla's stupid, but they still have fun. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a fun movie. I didn't mean to say it was awful. Awful would have been like Godzilla 1998. I meant to say it's stupid fun, and if you know what you're in for, then that's what you get out of it. Robot arm Kong riding Godzilla, fighting
Oh yeah, that's
another
fun.
giant ape, fighting a giant or riding another giant lizard. It's like their Bizarro counterparts.
Hey, good morning, Omni Nation.
How's it going, man?
Congrats to you both on having a panel at C2E2. This channel brand deserve way more recognition. You made a huge impact. Both
Oh,
of you.
thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you.
And I hope you've been doing well, Omni Nation. My goal is to have a panel with Chris Claremont, Jonathan Hickman, so I can make them fight.
Good morning, and I do every time you say start. I'm like, oh yeah. How can I forget?
Every time.
Any news on volume 8 of Oh My Goddess? I'm loving it.
Nothing yet, but they retain the rights. They got the rights back, so that's a plus. I'm sure that will come out, honestly. There's no way that it doesn't.
Let's see. Godzilla versus Kong was a diarrhea of special effects. My kids loved it, and that's all that counts.
I think that was a big issue that
And this
people
person
had.
that was fun. If you're being genuine, good for you.
Yeah, if you enjoyed it, that's all that matters, right? Where's Hamza been?
Right here.
All right. Sorry I'm late. I haven't been around. Ramadan took a lot out of me. All right, Hamza. All's forgiven. Welcome back to the party, pal. And Mary, how are
Mary
you?
was on Better Days last week.
Is that when I called? You were on when I called, weren't you, Mary? I was like, my kid won't stop singing this stupid song.
Did you check out your Justice League Crisis animation movie part 1?
You didn't. Okay. I didn't. You're right. I didn't. But if you want me to, when there's Amanda and I were thinking about when there's a slowdown in TV shows and movies, we should definitely take a poll on like animated DC movies because there's so many.
Oh yeah, I was gonna start watching them and then I forgot.
Yeah, I remember.
But I did. I watched more than I had seen in the past, so yay for me. When can we expect your most wanted deluxe hardcover manga?
Summer of 2024. There. See, I make a promise. I remember when you all asked me for my manga tour and I said fall of 2021. And it came out like the last day of fall of 2021, I think. Or maybe it was 2020. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. That one's coming too. I do need to do a tour of the manga, but wait a minute. Did they take down those things? Where did they put those? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm looking I was like, where these fools put those books at?
Astro City Opus Edition.
Yes.
Keeps getting pushed back now December. Any further updates you could share on what's going on?
Without going into details, it's because they want the best restoration possible. If you have the Metro books, you saw how those colors and scans looked, and they look pretty awful. And Kurt Busiek wants the best quality for the people buying the books. And that's all I can say without going into details. But I mean, it's good news, right?
The Tiger Eyes poll will be revealed tomorrow
At 2:30 p.m. live here. We're doing the top 60.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. Thank you for reminding me of that. Eastern time, yes.
Do you know if there would or could be reprints of the Dark Horse Buffy library editions? I missed out on everything past season 9.
It would be up to Boom to do it, and I have no idea why they haven't done it. They should have done it when did they get the rights? Like 4 years ago, 5 years ago? They had to. Got to strike while the iron is hot. You don't know why Argel was. Maybe it's his haircut. That's why it was rated so low.
Hey, Honda Lorian. I'm just arriving. Have you mentioned the passing of? Yes,
I did.
Somebody in the chat did.
Yeah.
Trina Robbins, rest in peace.
She passed away this week. Yeah. Pioneering a lot of things. Because of your channel, I'm going to purchase Upgrade Your Soul and Kapumo. I think I misspelled the title for the second one. Upgrade Your Soul. Oh my gosh, I love that book. There's a hardcover edition of it too. Unless you like trade paperbacks, then by all means. What's up, Derek? How are you, buddy?
Is there good, maybe legal service to use to read Berserk online? I really don't think I have the room for 14 hardcovers, but have read the first two.
You liked it? I'm so proud of you. Well, not proud of you. I'm very happy that you liked it. I love when people end up liking the same things I do. I don't know if there is a digital. I bet Josh could answer that. Josh or James probably know that a digital legal. I don't know if it's legal. Maybe legal. You should do a video showing off your Transformers. Oh, like my toys? Maybe I can put people have asked me to do toys and stuff like that. I thought, well, maybe on Patreon, kind of test the waters to see if that's what people really want. Because, the channel focuses on collected editions. I throw something like that into the YouTube algorithm. YouTube's like, nope, you're not a short or an AI voice. Sorry. Maybe I should get an AI voice to do the Transformers walkthrough. This here is. That would actually make sense. Optimus Prime, but all the kinds of misspellings they would have. This is Orion Prime.
Have you read any modern 2012 or plus? I don't know what I was trying to say there. Exo Manowar issues. Also, does anyone remember the Iron Man and Exo Manowar and Heavy Metal game on PS1 and Saturn?
I remember the one on the Saturn. That was rough, but no, the only Exo Manowar I read was the one that just came out. Awakening, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the poll results were a lot of fun. Kanto is beautiful. The hardcovers are coming out from Dark Horse too, if you want to wait.
What's the next
and
manga
thank you for
that
asking,
should get
Kane.
a deluxe edition?
Somebody asked me earlier when I'm going to release my top 10 manga that should get a deluxe edition. I have so many of them, but I'll be honest with you. Selfishly, it's hard because I want them to do some classic stuff. I want them to do some of the stuff by Osamu Tezuka. So
Dupla has Berserk.
I would love to see things like either Blackjack go completely in on all of it, because those books are rare and out of print, but Phoenix, even though Phoenix wasn't really finished, Astro Boy. Oh my gosh.
Can you answer that question?
Yes. This is for the young man that's fighting cancer. He's 6 years old. There's a link in the description of the video where people can donate to the GoFundMe for his family and for the treatment, or just even thoughts and prayers go a long way. Yeah. Berserk is on Kindle. Kindle's still a thing. Hey, what's up, Super Laugh Hard? How have you been, buddy? I'm back in Scotland. Yay. Welcome back. I've almost forgotten about Winds of Winter. Haven't we all? Would really love to have Storm Gambit and Bishop Omnis. Ooh, Storm would be so good. Considering all those little mini-series and ongoing series that didn't go anywhere. Berserk is also on Hoopla. There you go. Always an instigator. Oh, yeah, I would watch Transformers Toys video. I have a lot of them. Did Melanie do anything out of the ordinary during the eclipse? She's not wearing the Baylor.
Omar did, you guys.
Omar did. You sound like you're ratting me out.
Yes, I am. What is wrong with you?
Oh, well, there's a lot wrong with me. Hey, Omar and Melanie, any Marvel Gallery Edition announcements? Not yet, thanks. More than meets the eye. You're allowed to be proud of us, Omar. Like the pride you feel for me promoting Iron Man. I try to be. This is the October 9th will be the release of the complete Hero County. What's your opinion about it? Are you waiting for it? I'm definitely happy that it's coming out, considering just how overpriced the two library editions are that are out of print. It's ridiculous. And if people don't believe me, just go on eBay and see the ones that have sold. It's so crazy. Hat.
Ad.
Okay. Melanie said hat.
Yes, I said hat.
I'm glad you guys didn't suffer any storm damage. No, it was awful. Like some of the places here got flooding. New Transformers issues makes me wish there were audio versions. Well, since you took the thing from me, I don't have it up, baby. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
What did I take from me? Oh,
the mouse. And then I forgot. So how's everybody doing?
It's okay.
Dead air. Okay. My gosh, how many of these things do I have? Let's see here. Case closed, Omnis. Oh, that would be fun. I'd like to see Akira get that deluxe treatment. Akira in color is what I would love to see get a deluxe treatment. That's oh my gosh, that's a dream. Like, oh, please let that come one day. That would be so awesome. Just because of not the and they can do the translation again, the sound effects if they wanted to, but oh my gosh. Akira in color with those old school colors, but approved by Otomo himself. By the way, if you're interested in purchasing big books and you live in Canada, check out BD Cosmos. They're our Canadian sponsor, and they're the Canadian leader in graphic novels. They have a physical store in Montreal, Quebec, and their website is bdcosmos.com. 25% off your first order, or I'm sorry, your order of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for orders over 200 Canadian dollars or more. And that's bdcosmos.com.
BD Cosmos, with rewards and raffles, taking care of customers in Canada.
And I'll be interviewing Julian, who owns BD Cosmos, on April 22nd here on the channel. We're still setting up a time. I think it's going to be like 10:30 a.m. or something like that. So very happy to have him on. Dude, that eclipse was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Aw,
it won't happen again until I'm 50 something.
Let's talk with the girls though. It feels like here lately we've had quite a number of eclipses.
Why is Bart yelling just Tina? Is she here? Is Tina here? Are you summoning Tina? That's not the way it works.
I saw her. You passed her.
Oh, is she? I hope she's feeling better. We got a super sticker from Elon.
Oh, and 2 super stickers. Let's see. Here, let me make sure you're not saying 2 things. Here we go. Can you read that?
Forever Get Reagan Ergonomics, taking questions from the chat with name like you think they would talk more about the bat.
Oh, wait. No, you're not doing it right. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to do it right either. Omni Dog, the Minister of Comics, talk forever. Get Reagan Ergonomics.
Chat GPT?
In the chat with a name like that, you think they would talk more about the bat? Sorry.
It's the song.
Yes, it's the song.
I thought it was Chat GPT. I was like, what?
Better days. Better days.
Dang, look, you paid
in
for
the
that.
Batcave.
There's more to the song. Give me Initial D Deluxe. At least they're coming out. Why is she yelling at you now? What'd you do? What'd you say? What'd she say, Tina?
Mm-hmm. We're just all yelling at everybody. Omar! Oh, you guys did, Lionheart. On my way to my local comic shop. It's really local. Omar and I was going to ask you, what is the release date of those Street Fighter hardcovers? Those are fire. Looking forward to those books.
I think they come out at the Udon shop this month, and then this summer is when they're coming out everywhere. Retail.
Hey, Matt's going to Madrid in a few weeks. Might try to stop by a comic shop while I'm there. Any special books available in Spain I should keep an eye out for?
Yeah, Matt, the Phoenix hardcovers. Not Phoenix like Omnibus, but the Phoenix like Osamu Tezuka's. It's Phoenix. It's available in beautiful big hardcovers. Oh, I'm so jealous of those collections. My wife likes Melanie's hair color. Oh, thank you, Big Stu.
Nail color.
Nail color. It's like hair color.
I paid it last night during the AMA. No,
I thought either Elon was having a stroke. I thought it was ChatGPT. He's gonna start people's rings. Y'all go ahead, and he had 3 super stickers, so you could sing the song.
Did I get all of the
Better Days in the Bad Cave?
Here, was this? Yeah, Eli, was this one of your super sticker comments? Excuse me. Here, you need another.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was going.
there you go. There you go. There, Elon.
Thank you. And there's a question about where did it go? Who you would like to interview?
The animation in Invincible and X-Men 97 is so amazing. Both shows are great. Oh, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying X-Men 97. I need to finish out Invincible too. I'm new to the channel. Do you keep doing the reading orders? I actually am filming the part 3 of Transformers, and then I'm going to let the Patreons vote on the next reading order. Whatever journey that will be. I don't know yet.
But welcome to the channel.
Gosh.
Here, there it is. Who would you like to interview that you haven't already?
Oh, there's so, I mean, where do I even start? I've been very blessed who I've interviewed. Most of the time. Sometimes. Anyway. Oh gosh. Gail Simone is one of my favorite writers. Jeff Johns, Jim Lee, Kelly Thompson, Christina Hendricks. That would definitely be the Chris Farley. You remember when you were in Batman? And oh my god, that was awesome.
Lionheart, thank you for the
Omar, summer's coming. What mutant would you want on the grill? Wolverine, Gambit, Magneto, or Beast? Oh, I thought you meant to cook. And I'm like, I can't cook any of them fools.
No, to work the grill.
Dude, let me tell you something. I ain't eating what Wolverine is cooking because you know he's cheating and using them claws to grill make shish kebabs. I ain't doing that. Gambit's got a little bit of Cajun spice, though. He can get it. He can get that stuff.
Beast
Magneto got an anger issues. He's gonna be like,
get fur in the food.
Who didn't want cheese? Who didn't want cheese on their burgers? I ain't messing with Magneto on the grill. And then Beast like having my cat grill. So I'm gonna go with Gambit.
That's a good answer. And are you interviewing anybody at C2E2?
You know, I'm gonna stop by Chip Zdarsky's. Actually, I'm gonna email Chip and see if he's got a little bit of time for me. Because both him and Jorge Jimenez are gonna be there. So I would love to talk to both of them. And find out what it's like to be working with such a good-looking guy, right?
I would too.
Like,
look, yeah, we could come. You'd be like, hey, Zdarsky, what's it like working with such a good?
No, I'm not asking him. I'm gonna ask Jorge Jimenez.
Like.
Jorge Jimenez, what's it like to be working with such a hot dude like Chip Zdarsky here? He would love that.
I missed the question, but Christina Hendricks has already answered to everything.
All right.
What about interviewing Kelly Thompson? Is she going to be there?
That's what I thought. Like, Kelly Thompson would be a great one. Gambit cooking.
James idea. I'm saying for the mail call. Thank you, though.
Yeah, Gambit is the answer. You need a 2-hour interview with Daniel Warren Johnson.
Oh, that would be so.
You guys
fun.
clicked on it. Oh, it was really fun. Yeah, but he had, he's busy, and I'll reach out to him.
He had multiple interviews that day.
He did. He was working on 8.
Yeah. Let's see. Go for Gambit. What Marvel Gallery editions would you like to see?
So those are the big hardcovers, oversized artwork. A lot. Like the 2001 Jack Kirby's would be amazing. Long Shot by Arthur Adams. And I'm sorry. Long Shot by Ann Nocenti and Arthur Adams. But I mean, we go for Arthur Adams artwork in there. Those are 2 of my most wanted. I think those would be excellent winning gallery editions. What about you? What's something that you drool over the art?
Oh, I need to physically see a list.
Trouble?
Because what popped in my head was DC.
Where's Bruce? Is Bruce here?
Because we talked about it recently. Poison Ivy.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Absolutes.
Yeah.
Those are some good books. Vision would be a good one. That's like their critically acclaimed book.
All new dupe and gallery.
Which is a good omnibus that could be good to get into Thor. Thor by JMS or Thor by Jason Aaron. I prefer, out of those two, Thor by Jason Aaron.
Oh no, Booster Green. I'm sorry.
Can only focus on the stream.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because
Okay.
he's gonna go.
I'm sorry. Wait, are we gonna be whispering the whole time for Booster Green? Okay.
Which Spider-Man omnibus
Shall I read?
that to have Spider-Man animated series 94 to 98?
I think the closest that you're gonna get to that is probably Spider-Man by Melanie. Spider-Man clone, the new one. So Spider-Man by Melanie and Larson, Spider-Man by Melanie and McFarlane, Spider-Man by Larson, Spider-Man by McFarlane, and then one that comes out this summer, Spider-Man by Melanie and Bagley. Those are probably the closest to what you got in the cartoon.
There's Bruce.
I was just wondering if you were here because every time I think of Trouble now, I think of you. Not the.
This is what I should have.
That's the Batter Day song.
Batter Day song, yeah. Just received Daredevil Omnibus number 3, and I can't put it down. Man, Gene Colan, Masterpiece Motion.
Dude, they were so good. Like, yeah, I think I need to revisit my top 20 artists of all time because I haven't done it in like 4 years, and I think Gene Colan is definitely going to be on the list now. I think the older I get, the more, and it happens, right? Like your favorites change over time. There's always going to be your favorites that never go away, but then like, my favorite movies have changed over time. My favorite comics have changed. Especially, so I need to remake like my favorite, my top 10 favorite Image comics, top 10 favorite Dark Horse comics, because tastes change.
Do you think Batman Hush Saga Omnibus is a standalone classic Batman Collected Edition where all his rogues gallery appear?
I think you got like Hush itself is where most of his rogue gallery appears. So if you're looking for that, the 12-issue Hush story is what you need. The follow-up or Hush Returns, not so good. Not so good. I like it, but I also understand and can admit it's not as good. But the Paul Dini Heart of Hush, if you've never read it, oh my gosh, it's so good. That's good. Also, your top 10 favorite channel subscribers. That does change every year. Every year it changes. Long Halloween had many of Batman's bad guys. Yeah, it's the same writer, right? It's Jeff Loeb. But if you prefer the character of Hush, then that omnibus, if you're not getting the Paul Dini omnibus, then that's a good one.
It's Walter Simonson's run on Thor worth reading.
Oh, yes.
I've heard it is.
It is amazing. Walter Simonson did something that started getting rid of the Shakespearean speech and made Thor easier to read for people. I think that's why it's regarded as one of the best runs. Then, and of course, knocking it out of the park in the first issue by introducing us to Beta Ray Bill.
He would play a good Gambit if you were finally put him on the big screen.
I don't know. That's a tough one, right? Like you need a suave, good-looking dude that can pull off not just suave, but also a little bit of a jerk. I don't know. Terrence Howard? That's my go-to answer. Christina Hendricks.
Newspaper Channel mentioned that no one's asked Claremont about his Fantastic Four run. And you could ask him at the interview when you interview him again, because you will.
It's an annual thing now.
Just
Uncle Claremont comes on the channel at least once a year.
What's the chance we get a Scarecrow Omni that would gather all his stories? He's my favorite. It's so hard to collect all his appearances.
We've had a Joker Omni, but we don't even have like a classic Catwoman Omni, right? We have the Ed Brubaker Catwoman Omni. I don't know. I mean, that would be a really interesting collection, honestly. I like that. But with all the Golden Age and the Silver and now Silver Age stuff coming, I don't know if they'll do it or not. Oh, that's somebody that I do want to interview is Roy Thomas. About 10 Claremontisms, no quarter, ass none given. Oh, your funeral, bub. Flesh turns to steel. Oh, yeah, man, there's so many of them.
And you're saying in Wolverine's voice. So are they Wolverine quotes?
No, your funeral, bub is definitely a Wolverine quote, of course. But the Flash turns to steel. It's the narration when he's talking about
Okay.
Colossus. What's your plan for C2E2? I saw you running a panel and hope to see you there. Oh, thank you, Joe. So far that's my plan. And then carrying a camera around, doing a walkthrough of it. Maybe I'll reach out and see if anybody's got time for me to
I'm
do
gonna
an
look for
interview.
Alf single issues. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
And get together and see people.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Talk to Zdarsky Jimenez, and so the panel is going to be Saturday at noon. S405. Did I get that right?
James got the info.
Yeah.
With the announcement of the classic Transformers and G.I. Joe compendiums, do you think those stories will be published in any other format? I want to get them, but I'm not a fan of compendiums. Do I think? Or do I know? That's not a hint, I swear. I think those stories are too popular not to, but the problem is, what will the rights give them? That's the problem. If the copyrights are, you can only print them in a softcover format, then that's all you're getting. But who knows, Taylor Kish should play Batman or Gambit or maybe Patton Oswalt.
Thank you.
Didn't Taylor already play Gambit in the Wolverine movie, and then they were setting him up to be the next big thing, right? And unfortunately, the John Carter of Mars didn't do that well, and Battleship didn't do that well, and I think he does TV shows now. Not that there's anything wrong with TV shows. I'm a big fan of the Friday Night Lights. Nicole May would also be cool with Dreamer on Supergirl and writing Dreamer now. I want to Google that.
Tomorrow at 2:30.
What's he asking?
Eastern Time is Omar's live, including Tiger Eyes, and talking about the poll results. And is Taylor going to be joining?
No, but he's joining me for the kickoff. It depended on OmniDog. My buddy OmniDog has been sick, and then yesterday he texted me being a jerk, and I'm like, oh, somebody's feeling better. So I'm glad to see that text from him yesterday. So it'll be me, Peter M, OmniDog, and Josh.
Oh,
Tiger Eyes. Tiger Eyes, I didn't mean to dox you. Please don't Google Josh Tiger Eyes.
Oh, I thought you meant Josh Greathouse.
Omar, are you excited for Transformers G.I. Joe movie? Is it from spinning out of the universe of the Beast Wars? What was it called? Mark of the Beast? Whatever. Yeah, will I go see it? Absolutely.
Yes.
Of course.
And yes, Danny DeVito as Galactus.
Channing Tatum was supposed to do a solo movie. I remember that. And I remember if that had come out, if that was greenlit, then we would have had a Gambit omnibus. Or maybe even a Gambit and Rogue omnibus. Seriously. Rise of the Beast, thank you. Yeah, that was
It's Bumblebee Reboot Universe.
Yeah. Omar, do you have Batman Arkham Saga omnibus? Please, can you do a review on that? I don't, but I will because it's being reprinted.
I don't know. What do you think? Is Batman Volume 4 and Review 52 and Batman Begins plot similar?
Yeah, but Batman Begins came out first. You're talking about like is that 0 Year? Volume 4. What's the title of that one? Because
Brent,
that's in the first omnibus.
No, I've read 2 short stories out of it, and then
Harlan Ellison book.
I've been busy this week, and then I'm reading comics, and I totally every day I jump and do something else that I jump between books when I'm reading. Is what I'm trying to say.
What X Factor books would I get for a gallery edition? That is an excellent question. Anything Walter Simonson did. I'm a big fan of Walter Simonson.
Oh, Norrin said, 0 Year, Red Hood.
Okay. Yeah, I can see a little bit of that in there. Maybe some inspiration from it. Fall of Mutants. Final answer. I love Fall of Mutants X Factor.
Out of McFarlane, Larson, Bagley, who is the artist you feel had the best collaboration with Melanie on Spidey?
Bagley.
First of all, John, thank you for the super chat. For some reason, I want to say Bagley too. Is it the Fields?
It's because he was just.
He was so good.
No, this isn't best. If I had to choose best art,
collaboration with
But I think Bagley just collaborated with him so much longer. He stayed on the book like consistently, never took a break hardly. There were a couple of fill-in issues, but not as many as like McFarlane and Larson had. I would go with Bagley. Yeah. Because McFarlane like realized he could do his own thing, got Spider-Man, and then Larson said, wait, I can do my own thing, and then went to Spider-Man. Adjectiveless, by the way, not amazing. But Bagley was like, nah, I just like drawing. That's what I'll do. So I got to give it to Bagley. My invite is still open. I will join you if Alf made it to the top. Okay, I'll remember that.
X-Factor numbers 1 through 8 Gallery Edition win.
You got to throw annual 1 in there too. That's part of the deal.
Norn, I have not read this yet, but somebody earlier said that this was like watching the Deadpool movie. Cody Ziegler is now doing Deadpool. So I'm excited for that.
If you're looking for something that's kind of like the Deadpool movie, it's more like Joe Kelly's run. So you need Joe Kelly's run, which is available in Epic Collection. Look for the Deadpool Epic Collections.
Do you have it? Norn wasn't asking specifically Deadpool, but just movies in general.
Can you say just comics that are a bit similar to the movies? If you're an X-Men fan, definitely get the new X-Men by Grant Morrison and Astonishing X-Men by Joss Whedon. Those have that very similar movie flair. Captain America by Ed Brubaker is the inspiration for Winter Soldier. So absolutely get that.
Read the first 2 issues of Captain America by Zdarsky. Not Zdarsky, sorry, not
JMS.
Straczynski. By JMS, and it's pretty good. But would it, I would say maybe that kind of feels like a movie feel, maybe. Just because it's just good old Cap being good old Cap. Brian.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
The Iron Man the Extremis. I'm trying to think for titles. Thor by, if you like Love and Thunder, Thor by Jason Aaron. Thor by JMS if you like the first Thor movie. And as far as Avengers, I gotta go with either Hickman or Jen McKay's run right now. Jen McKay's run is killer. It's good. Those are my answers. Who's Rocco, baby? Would you like to?
Rocco is a 6-year-old
Young
son
boy
of one of our viewers who is battling cancer. And this is kind of like, if you look up this hashtag, you'll be led to where you could donate for such as the GoFundMe and information about it. So yeah, it's helping him out. And do you have Dark Reign Omnibus? Been hunting for it for a while.
Dark Reign? There was a Dark Reign. Hold on. There was a Dark Reign oversized hardcover. Is that what you mean? I did. I got rid of it because those issues were collected everywhere else, and I got everywhere else, so I didn't need it. And that's not a title. It's just like
saying there is no Dark.
Yeah, there is no Dark Reign Omnibus because it wasn't really an event. It was just an era. But the Dark Reign, like OHC collects a lot of like Scar, it collects the list. So that's why I had that. Regarding the Michelini artist, Bagley, he's basically the current.
He basically defined the current house style for Spidey.
Thank you for that.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat.
How are they dude? Here's the thing that I have a problem with. My friend was like, dude, I've got Dune 2 already.
Well, here, let me read it. Dune 2 out on digital next week, but the disc is released May 14th, only 2.5 months after release date at theaters. Wacky time we live in.
Bruce, remember when we had to wait 2 years for movies to come out in VHS? If we were lucky? I remember Titanic being a huge one. Like, oh, Titanic's finally coming out on VHS. Because I was working at Walmart when it came out. People were like, I think we ran out of stock. Oh, you guys are the best.
You are. Okay, so we got a suggestion for you if you'd like to hear our take on Walt's Comic Shop.
So if you live in Europe and you're interested in buying and pre-ordering big books from DC and Marvel Comics, check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for big books and flat shipping rates of 12 euros for all EU countries. All emails answered within 24 hours. And they also have a superb selection of new titles and out-of-print books. So if you're into those out-of-print books, that might be the place to go. Right now, they're running a promotion on Green Lantern Corps. If you pre-order it by Peter Tomasi, Volume 2, 99 euros. X-Men Extinction Agenda Omnibus, both the direct market and the standard edition, 79 euros and 99 cents, and Vinland Saga Volume 3, the deluxe edition, for 37 euros and 50 cents. And that's
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
congratulations. You just witnessed
What?
Melanie singing, if you're here for the first time live. Mr. Omar and Melanie. Oh, Mr. Omar's so cute. That's what kids call me when I go. Oh, I haven't done that in a while. Like volunteer at my kids' schools.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have the Witcher comic books in order? I have the 2 library editions that one of my kind viewers sent me. And there's also omnibus editions released from Dark Horse Comics, but their omnibus editions are softcover trade paperbacks.
So we have a couple of packages.
We do. And then we have one special thing that came in the mail.
If you could open that, I'll go ahead and show this that we got
Can
yesterday.
you just put our P.O. box up, though, before you do? Because I just renewed that P.O. box. All right. So this one here, let me make sure.
It's not, well, here's our email address, but you don't, it's not on the banner.
I did not delete anything.
I didn't delete anything.
And I also need to do
I think
those.
the Oscar
Here in a little
nominations got. Okay. Well, our P.O. box, what is it?
God bless you.
Okay.
Is this you, Bruce? This is a nightmare I'm holding in my palm of my hand. What?
Our P.O. box is 5204, Frankfort, Kentucky 40602.
This is our P.O. box right there. Near mint condition P.O. box 5204, Frankfort, Kentucky 40602. This is the nightmare that I just opened up. No, it's not more trouble. Well, actually, it kind of is. What the heck is this? Did these come? What am I gonna do with these things? I'm gonna give them away. What is that, Melanie? While I open this is from Freddie.
Here is Josh Greathouse's Volume 2, Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger,
Which is his own graphic novel that he's been working on for a while.
And his mom was quoted on the back of the first one. Omar's quoted on the back of the second. Josh should never tell. He should just show his artwork.
I stand by my statement. Don't let that man speak at conventions.
So I'm sure somebody will put right in the chat of where you could order this for only $15. Look how good this is. So you guys, just quick backstory. Years ago, Josh sent his comic to nearmidcon@gmail.com, and I was like, oh wow, this is really good. Can I make some editing suggestions? And I gave him feedback, and then it just kept going because I totally believe in this and think it's terrific. I genuinely like the story. If you're a fan of Akira Toriyama's color palette,
paid sponsorship. What does Josh have on you?
So like, this is so good. It's got heart, it's got humor, it's got action. Like, just, and look at that. Look at her kicks. She fights with her legs, and it's cool. Each character is unique. So yeah, I highly suggest it.
This is
wait. And one more thing. And also this is his other comic, Unprofessional. And this is a sketch he did for Omar in the back.
I see nipple.
Yes.
Nipple.
Yes, he does.
Okay. Fan service then. This is from Freddie. I'm back with another single issue that I have no idea how it came in my possession, but it's Yost for Omar. This is Unnatural Order, and it is Yost from Walt Comics. Now, read this and thought this is an Omar book. Happy birthday.
Hey, so, I know that character.
One Piece. It's a sticker.
Yay.
All right, hold on. Happy birthday month. Hope you don't own these. Devil's Footprint and Orphan Blade. Nope. I'll bully you to make some other. I'll bully you more
May
some
22nd.
other time. Oh, thank you, buddy. I know this looks cute, but give it a read before letting one of your girls flip through it. Who knows? You might like it. This is Orphan Blade. So this is Devil's Footprint from Dark Horse and Orphan Blade from Oni Press. Thank you so much, Freddie.
Thank you.
Is it violent? Okay. Put these over. Now.
Sorry, Josh saying that it's coming out May 22nd. He's going to.
We got a special sneak preview bar. That's what he did. Now, I mentioned that I had a contest, and I said I would not promote it as a giveaway. I wanted to reward people that watch the channel, and I want to announce the winners right now.
Oh, wait. Craig needs coffee. We're
Go
supposed
get.
to
All right,
stop.
go ahead.
Wait,
We'll stop for
pause.
1 minute. I ain't doing that. That's dead air. When do you plan to do another Where to Start? I think we're with my buddy Dom. I think I told him I was like, we can schedule that in May now. Now that I have a little more, and by I mean little more time, it's enough time to do like 1 or 2 more videos.
Answer this question.
Can you give me your honest review on
then
New
reveal the
52
winner.
Justice League? What did you like, not like? I like the art. I like how it introduces you to the characters. But the problem that I had with it is if you're going to start a new universe with these characters, then by God, the last thing you can, or the very first thing you should do is talk to the other creators of the book. So you have, everybody has the same voice. Everybody has the same origin stories. New 52, when it started out, was a nightmare. They had 52 issues, number ones, and some of them weren't making sense. Some of them were immediately retconned. And part of the problem with that is because writers were just kind of doing their own thing because there wasn't a guideline. They were like, we have a new universe. We can start over any way we want to. But honestly, it works like a movie the way that it's written. I didn't have issues with it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the second arc, or I'm sorry, the second omnibus as much. I think Forever Evil for me is when it got as good as it was going to get. People do like the Dark Side War though, like legit like the Dark Side War, and if that's your thing, then more power to you. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. Then it set up the things that happened in Three Jokers. It was supposed to set up a bigger event that Jeff Johns was going to be part of, but unfortunately he just wasn't. Yes, thank you for reminding people, the phenomenal AC, to hit that like button. As someone who is too young to remember Alf, I just like to imagine that Omar was the show's biggest fan. What's not? I didn't even watch the whole thing. All right, everybody. I mentioned that we had a giveaway. Micronauts. The only thing you have to do is be a subscriber and just write a comment. The giveaway ended, or the contest ended yesterday at midnight. So at 12:32, went to the random name picker, and it picked out some names. So I'm not playing favorites. It's not like a witty comment or anything like that, unless you were really witty. I did get to read them all. So, and thank you to the person that's also suggested about the timestamps. They were off, and I cannot believe I didn't see that. Thank you for that. But, thank you, Jacob. So here are your winners. The person that gets to pick the first cover is Amber Patterson, 07. Now, congratulations, Amber. You have 24 hours to email me. I figured 24 hours is good enough. If you're interested in a contest, I said I would reveal the winners. 24 hours is good. You're a fan of the show. You already watched that video, so congratulations. You get to pick the first cover. Now, whatever covers you don't want, the next person that gets to pick the next cover is Scotty G68.
Congratulations.
So email me within the next 24 hours or this message will not self-destruct. And then Passur W is the last winner. So whatever covers they don't want, you get.
Are they not here? Are they upstairs?
No, Micronauts is... Oh, I'll put them over there, baby.
Okay. It'd be fun to show.
I just want to thank you all. Seriously, anybody that entered, congratulations. And if you didn't win this time, our next big giveaway is coming probably this summer, and that's when we get to 100,000, and we'll have a huge giveaway like we always do. I love doing these things. It's my way of paying it forward. So Marvel was kind enough to send me 4 copies. I'm only keeping 1, and these are the covers that I'm giving away. So congratulations to those 3 winners. And there were so many people that entered, and yeah. So there you go. Congratulations to the winners. If they don't get in touch with me in 24 hours, I'll just do a random name picker.
Oh, poor Scott Johnson.
I'm sorry, Scott. That's not you. I'm so sorry, buddy. Next time, my friend. Next time. So congratulations. Good job on writing things down. I asked what your first Micronauts comic was, or what your first comic was, in case you wasn't.
That's a good question.
Can you show us the Justice League Dark Omnibus? Please, please, please. Yeah, of course. And thank you all for being so kind to everybody. It's right here.
Wow, that is thick.
Yeah, no.
Whoa!
Oh, that's the single issue that fell. So this is the Justice League Rebirth Omnibus, and it goes really well with the Justice League New 52, Justice League Dark New 52. That spine matches well. Let's take it out of the dust jacket here.
back.
Got the Wonder Woman issues, like the crossovers. And this is the design of the book itself. And then the back cover right there. I will be talking about this one this week. Trying to find a release date for it. But Star Wars is coming out on Monday first.
Make it 24 seconds instead of 24 hours. Oh,
That's
no.
messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah, how many pages is that?
Oh, this is huge. I want to say 14 something, I think.
Hear that cracking. Crack.
I stretched the spine like 5 times and it's still cracking. 1,456 pages. 1456. How do y'all feel about the Joker 2 trailer? I wasn't a fan of the first Joker. Please don't cancel me. So, whatever. I'll go see it because Amanda and I are going to review it, but I'm not like, I'm so excited for it. It's interesting that they're making it into a musical.
I'm not a fan of the changes they've made to Harley. And Gaga? Lady
Gaga, she's playing Harley.
it's so, why is it so weird to say Gaga, but not Lady Gaga?
Apparently, Bar doesn't respect her enough to call her Lady.
And Lady Gaga doesn't feel like my Harley to me. Where's the iconic Brooklyn Jewish accent? I'm sorry. Always win the giveaway to my heart. Oh, Ryan.
I don't trust Ryan. He's going to get me canceled, he said.
Oh, wait. Isn't this a question Carlos asked earlier? Or am I mistaken?
Rebirth is my favorite. I like the Rebirth more. New 52 was good. It was Lemire at first, Rambi, but I liked this one a little more. James Tinian starts it off. Tiny Onion, sorry about that. And Rambi takes over the book, but I like this one more.
There was no need to change Harley's origin story to meeting Joker as a patient rather than a doctor.
Oh, because they're both in the insane asylum. I mean, it's not even the Joker, so whatever.
Are we back to canceling Omar? I'd like to remind everyone that Omar hates America.
Just America Chavez. Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't have even said that.
Do you think we'll get a Superman War World sometime?
An omnibus? Probably. I would say so. It's a good story if you haven't read it.
Okay. Will there be a Scooby Apocalypse Omni? Is there enough?
Is there enough material?
I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. What you looking for?
I'll be right back.
Oh, well, no, I can't answer this question.
I love putting you on the spot.
G.I. Joe Companion coming from Skybound, but not a hardcover? Not crazy about that. Oh, okay. There's no question to answer. Glad the whole series will get redone, though. P.S. Joker 2 didn't need to happen. What you got?
I don't like the idea of Joker's origin needing to happen anyway. Is there enough material for a Scooby-Doo apocalypse? My friend.
What is this?
Do you even know how much they have of Scooby Apocalypse?
I didn't know this is wait.
This isn't legit. This is a custom omnibus that I found on eBay 2 years ago.
I like
Actually, one of my viewers is like, Omar, I know you like the series. What? It's a little pricey, but there you go. So he sent me a link and I was like, done. I didn't even think about it.
I'm so sorry to doubt you, New Spooky Channel.
If you've not read Scooby Apocalypse,
what is this?
Oh, Chris, how have you been, brother? I haven't seen you for a minute. Yeah, compendiums are the way they're starting it. But it is a way to collect it, so that is something, right? And those trade paperbacks are long out of print. The IDW hardcovers of the G.I. Joe classics are near impossible to find, and they didn't even finish the series. So,
did Mateus work on it?
Oh, there's a lot of good creators on that book. How do you live in this house and not know what I have? I've just met Elsa, Melanie. Charretier. Is that how you pronounce her name? At my local comic shop. She's a very kind person, such a brilliant artist.
That's her.
You should have her on the show. You should interview her again.
Oh man, that's great. Good for you.
I'm anti-America Chavez.
Awesome.
What is an edgelord?
Oh, an edgelord is you're really edgy and you're good at it. So you're like an edgelord. Get it?
You get a crown for being so edgy. Did Barg ask Melanie what she's been reading? Are we back? Did we leave canceling Omar? Philip, why would you want to cancel me?
I can't answer it because my husband, both of us with our powers combined are not focused for very long on one topic.
Melanie, I want to be best friends forever.
Aw, thanks, Weezer Geezer.
Good morning, y'all. When does
Your
Captain
name
Marvel
is
by
fun to say.
Thompson Volume 2 come out? I've seen a few different dates listed. You know, that was actually, I didn't see it in the catalog. I need to, I'll ask about that one.
My favorite live action Spidey. I don't have one.
Really?
No.
Spider-Man 1, you went to see that movie seven times in
I
the
don't
theater.
agree with Tobey Maguire being casted or Kirsten Dunst. So I used to Will Dafoe. Otherwise, I love the movie so much.
No Way Home. That was like
It's
making. If Avengers Endgame was like 8 years in the making.
No, but I'm talking about the Tom Holland, not Andrew Garfield. None of them are my.
That's why I like No Way Home, because it's 20 years in the making.
Well, yeah.
I loved it.
But I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the casting.
Okay.
Who is your favorite live action Spidey? And I don't have one.
Thank you for that, phenomenal AC. He's the best thing on YouTube. Omar can't be canceled. Please don't test.
Flintstones is so good, Freddie.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt you that this is.
Yeah, Bart hasn't
about
asked
being good.
Melanie what she's reading. What a random cuss. That's why I was like, done. I'm like, when is the next time I'm ever going to see this? It's got a Jim Lee cover, too. Jeffrey Scott Campbell did some of the things on there.
I like the way Shaggy.
Yeah, that's a Jeffrey. No, that one I think is the Jeffrey Scott Campbell.
I like all their characters' eyes. What's up with Scooby with his like gear on? That's
Omar and Melanie, if you woke up tomorrow with the powers of Superman and decided to become heroes, what costumes would you choose if you had to be real versions of a pre-existing costume in comics?
Scarlet Witch. I love her outfit.
Blue Superman, just to make everybody mad.
Blue Superman.
Wait, what are you gonna say about me? I got powers.
Are you gonna get upset if we take 30 seconds of downtime and put a poll up for the chat?
Let me get a question I can.
Okay.
So Omar, because he's woke, I'm having my coffee because I ain't woke up yet. It's not close to the end of the. Thank you for that.
Oh.
Hi, Omar and Melanie. Thank you so much. I've just sent you an email. Oh, good, Amber.
Yay,
Congratulations,
by
the way. And I love that you're using Gandalf as an avatar.
Gandalf. I said Gandalf.
I will get back to you sometime today.
Curious.
And I will try to get these out within the next couple of weeks. I promise. It's not as many as like our big giveaways that we do, so I think I can manage to get 3 books out.
Right? It's literally thousands. It's over like 4,200.
Yeah. How do you not have it memorized where I have these books? I bet you know some of them. Where's my Wolverine? Omnis.
Right there.
That's
easy because it's literally right behind.
Where's Elvira hardcover volume 1?
Oh, I don't know. Over there.
Over there is good.
In that section.
Where do I keep the EC comics?
Right there.
Top shelf. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know where areas are. Totally.
Wait a minute. Unless he's a priest or a Minecraft YouTuber, Omar can't be canceled. What's a Minecraft view? Are those guys huge?
All right, find the question so I can.
Matt my ex. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about. All right, so Melanie can create it. Melanie's going to create a poll, by the way, for you fine folks.
How do I do it?
Oh my God.
Don't listen to me. I'm just talking about
Go here.
Okay,
and then
I've got it.
You got it.
Answer the question.
Right
I
here.
got it.
You just got. Why are you
I'm
getting
talking to myself. I said.
Oh my goodness. I want to bring back Matt my ex so bad, and I know Peter is finally at a point in his life and career where he's okay talking about comics or X-Men comics again. Because, you know, at one time, it's hard when you talk about X-Men comics and he has such a social media presence that when people don't agree with him, they get ugly. And I completely understand, which is why I don't have a social media presence and I let Taylor handle my social media presence. And Oddfell, oh my gosh, my girl is always in. She's like, you just let me know. Riley, I think, is the one that right now is a bit of a conundrum because he's going through his big manga phase and has been for the last few years on his Omnibus Collectors channel, which more power to him. If that's what's giving you the views and that's what people want, that's what you do. But we are right now, once we're done with the polls, which is taking a lot out of us, especially curating the DC Most Wanted poll, which has never been done. We'll probably focus on Matt my ex. I promise. And I haven't forgotten the Evergreen chat either. I want to bring that back in May. Those are a little bit easier because it's not just us mapping things and talking about books. It's bringing a group of people together. So yes. Where's the Milo Manara? Remember I couldn't find my Milo box and I was like sweating.
Well, your art books are over there. Is it
Yeah,
not
but I don't
there
think
anymore?
they're over here, hidden.
Okay,
They're hidden.
now I know where it is. Yeah, the bars are moving in real time. Bar, you're moving in real time. You had to comment.
What did you ask?
It was what I told my students.
So what? How can people go and?
I would make a poll this week about which costume.
Okay, so if you're on your phone, if you go on your phone and you pull up the chat, you can go and vote. Which Batman costume do you prefer? Yeah. Gray and black or blue and black? What about black and black?
Just stop.
Just stop.
Okay. Now it's time for the students of the week. Well, you guys are voting on your favorite Batman costume. Oh, and
I'm gonna do what Melanie does. Okay. But throw Spider-Man green.
I'm a high school English teacher, and I need to announce students of the week for the this past week and the week before spring break. So in first period English, it was Jasmine for her terrific acting skills and participating in Romeo and Juliet. Danny in second period for film studies for her tidbits of information. She was, Danny for his tidbits of information he was teaching me. Node in third period for his insightful work as well. And then in first period, creative writing, Alexis for getting some great work done. And in second period English, Emma for her acting ability and helping out with Romeo and Juliet. So this week, I've got in first period English, Ethan, congratulations, because I'm proud of you for using your resources and doing the work to figure out how to get things done. And in second period, Matthews, you're just always on point and doing some great work. Third period, Emily, congratulations for being student of the week because you take care of your work as well. And first period creative writing, Liz, I'm so proud of you for the direction you're taking your life. And in second period, Robbie, for participating in Romeo and Juliet and, asking questions on how to do things. I'm proud of you. So congratulations to everybody.
Good job, kids. Stay in school. Dun-dun-dun. All right. I just got to the middle of Batman Omnibus Volume 1. This one is a very divisive story, by the way. And you had the most frustrating time reading The Clown at Midnight. So boring. And I completely understand because when you're reading a comic, you don't expect a prose novel to be in the middle of your omnibus. Unless, of course, you've read Watchmen and you're like at the end, you're like, oh, I know there's a journal or Star. Hey,
a lot of
Shade's journal is beautifully written.
I didn't say it was trash, just saying.
But honestly, I really like The Clown at Midnight. Because I was reading those in single issues, so when it came out, I'm like, oh, this is a book. I thought it was written so well. But I get it, like people's frustration when they're getting it like into it from the omnibus for the first time, and they get to this part of the book where it's just a book, and you're like, "Where's my comic?" I completely understand.
Yeah, and I do too. And I'm an English teacher. Like I get it because a lot of times for me, I'm like,
well, your brain,
I don't want to switch that mode. I don't.
Yeah, your brain has
like
to switch modes, right? It's like, okay, I can't have it drawn for me now. I have to imagine things.
Ahoy Comics, at least in the Wrong Earth, but no, in Edgar Allan Snifter of Terror as well. Edgar Allan Poe Snifter of Terror. They have a lot of prose things, and I read one of the letters saying how like they used to not read the stories in the back, but now they do, and apparently that was something long time ago. In order for comics to be coded a certain way, you had to have like reading material in the back.
Oh,
and that's for it to be sold. Think of like I read Playboy for the reading material, or you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that thing. It's like, oh, I didn't know that.
Glad you like the Alf key rings. No one said that, Bruce, but thank you so much, buddy. That will be part of our giveaway. And gray and blue Batman suit. Viva. Lo siento, hermano.
He needs high five.
Okay, that's for Bruce.
Okay.
High five. Now what are you giving my dude? Jack. He's from Peru.
There we go.
Viva Peru, carajo.
Supergirl.
That says Viva Peru, carajo.
Let's see. So Jack Barry votes for the gray and blue Batman suit.
So did you close the poll or is it still going?
Still going.
Still going.
Let's see.
Click on it. No, just click on it. Click on it. There you go. Gray and black is winning at 57%. And Melanie just ended the poll. So you can't vote.
I voted for the blue. Batman the Animated Series.
He's blue?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. When the lightning strikes. What is with those? The art was dreadful. It was like CG art, right? Like computer generated artwork. Long before there was any kind of AI stuff. Omar, do you know if there's any news on Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection Volume 11? Did that make it in the reprint poll? If it did, news are good. News are good? News is good.
I'm looking something up.
Omar does like new Ultimates. Oh, I do. I love new Ultimate Spider-Man. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. And if you haven't had a chance to read it, definitely get the trade paperback, which is coming out in June, I believe. Just read DC's Dead Planet, DC's War of the Undead. Yeah.
He's got like a blue.
No, I know. When the lightning strikes, it's blue. It's just a black outline and shadows. I mean,
like in general, he's got like a blue tint to it.
Just read DC's. I liked all of DC's. Did Spooey have a Please no we don't do spoilers. And I try to tell the chat not to spoil anything either.
Yeah, because we're gonna read.
Because I haven't even read issue 3 yet. When DC's Most Wanted poll, so that we can see if we can get that John Byrne. Honestly, the reprint poll happens first, and that I have scheduled for April 21st. So not this Sunday. This Sunday we're revealing the Marvel's Most Wanted Omnis. The DC Omnibus reprint poll and absolute poll, by the way, will be the 21st. I think tentatively Peter and I have talked about kicking off the DC's Most Wanted Omnibus on May 19th. That's still, we have to have enough time to build it. And I'm actually going to go on our Discord to ask a couple of people for help that I know love mapping these things to join this group that
don't forget your curating over there.
Oh, I won't.
I want to just show this really quick, just because.
What?
It's on the fridge last night, and I was like, oh my. This is a picture of when I was in high school. We were hiking, and my mom, my sister, and see my shirt, that Spider-Man shirt. That's the one that I hung on my wall in middle school because I was too embarrassed to wear it. Oh, I love that shirt. I wonder what happened to it. Anyway, I don't know. We're hiking somewhere in Kentucky. It looks like we're having a good time.
Can you recommend not so popular comics to purchase? If you go on my channel, I have a playlist called Hidden Gems, which I'm bringing back in, I think at the end of this month, I'm going to try to squeeze one more in there. I do one every month where I talk about 5 hidden gems. Like normally, I mean, every once in a while, you'll see a DC or mainly Vertigo book sneak in there, or a Marvel. I think I've snuck 2 or 3 Marvel books in the past. I've been doing them for years, but I talk about 5 books that not a lot of people talk about, or even if they do, I don't hear enough. Some of my favorites that I've enjoyed. I mean, for different reasons.
Have you answered this question from Alex? Is it worth waiting for maybe an eventual Infinity Gauntlet Omni reprint, or should I just get the trade?
Oh, I'm sure it will come, but how long are you willing to wait?
What do you think about the Terminator comics? I'm
actually interviewing the guy behind the project and writer on Monday to talk about the Kickstarter that's happening. That's Jim Kahoric, and that will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on Monday to talk about that Kickstarter.
Oh, thank you guys. I totally wasn't fishing for compliments.
I do get the Disney Masterworks hardcovers and box sets.
I see the aging. But,
oh, stop! You've aged wonderfully.
Yeah, no, I have, but also like because I look at myself every day, I see the difference.
I look at you every day.
You do?
Yeah, you glue up.
I'm a vampire.
You glue up. You glowed up. I don't know what it means.
So Jason was asked about Ghost Machine. I said we haven't read it. How about Real Exodus?
I read some of it. I read.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Geiger. It's Jeff Johns' new line, and I'm excited for it. He's got a lot of talent, a lot of friends. He's very lucky that he's got all these talented friends.
I think so. I think you're right, Norwolf.
That was Natural Bridge. Look at you, Norwolf. Is
Natural Bridge at Red Gorge? Dang, good job. Write the poems right now. Go.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Oh no, now I'm thinking of. Never mind. What's on the channel this week? Great question. I forgot to take a picture of my calendar, but I made a calendar yesterday. Again, with the help of Dom of X. Tomorrow we are kicking off, or not kicking off. It's a live kickoff for, I said it again, kickoff. It's a live announcement of your top 60 most wanted Marvel Omnis. I'm sending the top 20 to David. They can do whatever with the list. They can look at it and be like, never. Or they can look at it and go, huh, not a bad idea. That's on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time with Peter M., Omnidog, and Tiger Eyes. And then on Monday, I'm doing the Star Wars by Gillen and Pack Omnibus Overview, which will be on Patreon today because they have early access to videos. And then at 3:30, I'm interviewing John Kahoric, talking about the Terminator hardcovers that are coming out through Kickstarter from Dynamite. And I think that's when I'm going to put out the Invincible Library Volume 4. Tuesday's the Marvel Trades and Old Reader, New Reader, where we are reviewing Flash Born to Run. It's myself,
Hi, Carlos.
of course, Maddie, who's heading it, and Oddfell and Lars. Since we're going to be the 4 people on the panel at C2E2, we want to work together and do a video ahead of time. And then Wednesday is when Transformers Reading Order Part 3 is finally coming out.
Yay!
A year after Part 2.
Yay!
But I finally am filming it today. Gosh, I hope
Good
nothing
job.
breaks.
Congratulations.
And then I'm interviewing at, let me make sure I have the right time, because that same day, totally doing this on purpose, but I'm actually interviewing John Barber and Andrew Griffith, who worked on Transformers, but now they have a new comic coming out, and that's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a live interview, so join us for that. Then at 8 p.m., Amanda and I are reviewing Fallout. Not Fallout Boy. The 18th is when I'm going to put out the Justice League Dark Omnibus overview, probably. And then Friday is the DC solicitations. And that afternoon is the Fantagraphics overview of some books from Fantagraphics. And probably something else in between here and there, like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But I do have to start like doubling up on videos because the following week I'll be gone, so I have to record 2 or 3 videos a day.
Do you think when we're in Chicago, you'll put out the Trouble Book Club recording?
Yeah, that's when I can do that.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
And
if you want a taste of what our book clubs are on this, like,
did you mention the book club tomorrow?
We do have a book club on Patreon where people can join in. We're talking about Wolverine, the first miniseries by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller. Yeah. Will you interview me next? Sure.
Why?
Wait.
Do you have the name Weezer Geezer?
That's your first question. Amanda, what are you doing?
Amanda
Summoning?
hated every moment of hiking Natural Bridge. You know, that sounds like Lydia. She hates hiking.
Oh, yeah. I get it. I hated every minute of it.
We have a super
I thought
chat.
Bar was just summoning women. Like, Tina. I didn't know she had. That would be a cool mutant power. Christina Hendricks. That's the second time I mentioned her.
Bruce, thank you for the super chat. Found out the size of the Terminator hardcover says nothing on the Kickstarter.
We will find out Monday to see what kind of sizes they're really. I think there's different formats, right? Transformers 1 trailer out on the 16th or 18th. What, Bloss? What's Transformers 1? Don't ignore my Omar insults. It's like
Oh, sorry.
It's like 30% of the reason why I attend these streams. 30%. What's the other percentage?
Our 2% of tips.
No.
Freeform poetry exists, so you can say anything, call it a poem. See, Ma, my English degree is almost worth something. Almost.
Is your mom watching? Because that's awesome. Hit that like button, Mom.
When is Lionheart going to be student of the week? I'm reading Macbeth by Shakespeare.
Are you really?
Good for you. Good night, Norin.
Good night, Norin.
Yes, Dan, we did announce the winners of the
Yes.
Musternauts Omnis.
It's Amber, it's Scotty G, and it's West P. West P, I think? Yeah.
Oh, no. I do not have the first 2 releases of the Calvin Hobbes portable compendiums.
No, you don't. Maybe you should do an overview of them. If I get them for you, would you do them on the channel?
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, they're the portable
So
ones.
much.
Portable compendiums. I love the fact that they're portable
So what are
compendiums.
the dimensions?
I don't know.
So Weezy Geezer's answer is I have asthma and love old ladies. Oh, there you go.
So do you, except for the asthma.
I do love old ladies.
Patiently waiting for Omar to announce his OnlyFans.
Here's the 70%. Oh, thanks, Bob.
We have an OmniFans shirt that we'll wear to C2E2.
Oh, we will?
I will.
Okay.
The new animated movie, but it will be Orion. Oh, what? I didn't know about this.
Do modern epics and epics share numbering? Me, Black Widow, that just came out, Days says 3, I think, but this is a continuation from the other epics.
No, they don't.
Oh, not
no.
me. Modern epics. Sorry, Matt.
They renumber them. Like they'll have new numbers on them. So volumes 1 and 2 will be modern epics of Black Widow.
Havoc said, asked about the Terminator size. I got a response that they were bigger.
Bigger than what?
Than a bread box.
Yeah. Nope.
Chris Hemsworth is voicing Ryan?
Look, man. Never mind. I got thoughts about that. So I'll save it for the Amanda movie show on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Where if you want to ever see us get a little tipsy and talk about comic book movies or movies in general, I suggest you check it out. It's also live if you can stay up that late. Some of you. Chris Hemsworth, what's the point?
Would you recommend Batman Beyond Brave New Worlds?
Yeah, I do. I talked about the OnlyFans last night. Yes, that was a little tipsy. That wasn't tequila. Will there be complete collections of the Krakoa X-Men? I just bought Hoxpox volume, and I'm not sure where to go to next. There are going to be thick trades first, I think, is how they're starting it. So the first one is the X-Men by Jonathan Hickman trade. It's a thick trade. They're oversized hardcover size. Nice sizes. Have you guys read Monica by Daniel Klaus? No, and that's one of the books I need to pick up. That's the one that was released by Fantagraphics, right? One of the best things I've ever read. Also, can we see about Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk Gallery Edition? Do you remember when that book was coming? Thank you for the super chat, brother. Do you remember when that was coming out? That book got so delayed because it was written by Daniel Lindelof, who was at the time writing Lost, but he was on a break from Lost, and then Lost was like, hey, we're getting everybody back. I think it was like around the time of the writer's strike. So yeah, he came on to write those. He wrote like 2 issues and then left, and then like a year later, he came back to write Wolverine Hulk. I just remember the one scene is voicing Orion Pax, but he worked with Peter Cullen to help him find the voice of Orion Pax. Interesting. Why don't they just hire a voice actor and save some money?
That's what New Spooky Channel said.
Like, why get? There's a reason why you cast Chris Hemsworth, and it's not to hear his voice.
Earlier, somebody was asking which Wolverine claws do you prefer, curved or flat?
Curved. Flat makes more sense, right? Because they go into his forearm. But curved just looks cooler. And I love the way that like Silvestri drew them.
I'm on volume 85, and I'm sad
that
I'll have to start reading digital. because you were like, we could get the trades. I was like, no, just
the trades, a Tonkabon.
Or you know what I mean. Because the box set, I don't know. Because the box set goes to volume 90. And I was like, no, we'll just wait. You buy the box.
I'm not hating on Chris Hemsworth. Cancel him. Not hating on him. I'm just saying, if I were spending money on Chris Hemsworth, I'd be like, hey, man, take your shirt off and do this scene. Not, hey, do this voice of this robot. Like, what? Get your money's worth is all I'm saying, people. Curve probably hurts. Yeah.
My claws are curved.
What claws? Like your nails are... Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Melanie. And I agree, Omar.
Okay, there you
go. Absolutely. What are we agreeing on? Taking Chris Hemsworth's shirt off? Melanie knew one piece. It's
starting to get dramatic, and I told
that arc
kid,
goes forever.
Your heart's gonna be broken, and I was like, "Oh no, please no."
That arc goes forever. No. Calvin and Hobbes portables are too tiny. HCRD, which is the way that you collect them. The same goes for Bloom County books, which will be a TV series this fall. What? Bloom County's getting a TV series?
What's Bloom County?
It was a comic strip.
Yes. What was it about?
People that live in Bloom County. But the Calvin and Hobbes, like he refuses to do anything with that property, right? Which was like, a big deal. Like make toys, make anything out of it. Which was a big deal when people started making the bumper stickers with Calvin urinating on things.
Urinating?
I was trying to think of the scientific term for it. I asked the claws questions. I agree with the curve. Oh, my man.
Brian Tyree Henry?
It's the voice of Megatron. Brian Tyree Henry. All right. Oh my gosh, Omar. Wait. The man is more than what is under his shirt. Well,
When you
yes.
have to start waiting weeks for a new One Piece, new arc is so good. Well, that's what I was saying. If like I read it digitally, isn't it practically every week? And then he takes off sometimes. So
I love my
but
Wolverine claws thick and curvy.
I am spoiled because I just fly through them. Just read one issue, one chapter a week. Like it's going to take.
Are y'all going to watch Dead Boy Detectives later this month? Yeah, of course. It's based on Neil Gaiman's, or I'm sorry, created by Neil Gaiman's characters. But yeah, I'll be reading
This
it.
is true. I honestly did. This thought popped in my head as well. Final Shadow. Maybe they hired Chris because he did a good job.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, Final Shadow. This is just me as a Transformers fan. When they announced Transformers, we had to petition for Peter Cullen to get to be Optimus Prime because they weren't even looking at Peter Cullen to voice Optimus Prime. We couldn't get Frank Welker as Megatron. So who did they get? Hugo Weaving. What did they do? They changed his voice anyway with that. What are the not even an auto tuner,
yeah, just make it robot.
Medic robotic. So I'm like, what's the point of casting somebody like Hugo Weaving? If you're going to do that, you could have hired anybody to do the voice of Megatron. Save some money. I don't know. That's just my way of thinking, and that's the way that I feel about whenever they cast big names like that for, I guess maybe you're going to draw the Chris Hemsworth fans to go and watch it. Maybe. But like I said, these are topics for the movie show that we have.
Does the list you would send to Mr. Gabriel also have suggested content for the books?
No. I know that much like folks in IT, mapping folks at Marvel and everywhere else, of course, are very territorial. That's their thing. I can suggest things to add later on, which they don't mind. Voice modulator to have a nice name on the poster, which is exactly why they hire people like that, right? But it's just like, does anybody remember Hugo Weaving as the voice of Megatron? Probably not. What could happen if Orion becomes Optimus? Peter could come in. I think Peter, I got to see him at a convention a couple of years ago, and I think he's at that point where he's just tired, and unless he can work from home,
that's
right? And phone it in.
Retiring,
yeah.
Sorry, my leg hurts now. Hemsworth is meant for a much younger Optimus, or in this case, Orion. So I'm fine with the cast.
Oh, I'll watch it. Absolutely. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Justice League New 52 versus Justice League Rebirth. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, wait,
Rebirth.
you answered that, didn't you?
Rebirth.
Yeah.
And I actually agree with this. Peter Dinklage in the latest Transformers movie is one of the worst voice performances ever. And is it memorable? And they got, what was the game that Peter Dinklage was in? And people were like, this is one of the worst voice acting performances. But because of the name Peter Dinklage, who was at the time huge because of Game of Thrones, like, that's why they got him in that. What was that video game? My brother played it, and he was like, I didn't even know it was Peter Dinklage. Was it Destiny? Destiny. Yes, that's it. I thought it would be intrusive, I guess. Thank you very much for the answer, Omar. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just being honest, though, I know that people, when it comes to those things, are very territorial, so I don't come in there.
I hope DC one day puts out an omnibus for Superman Family. Adventure Comics and DC Comics presents. Those would be great to collect. I recently watched some Thundar the Barbarian again, and it instantly struck me that the villain,
Gemini,
was the same voice as Fred Flintstone. Didn't notice as a kid.
I don't remember Gemini's voice.
I recently watched videos of Tara Strong and Nancy Cartwright, and those people can do things with their voices that celebrities are just not capable of.
Yeah, there's a reason why there are voice actors, right? Or when speaking of Hugo Weaving, when he refused to return to the MCU because he's like, I don't want to be typecasted as these superhero actors, they got the guy from The Walking Dead who could do voices, right? Because he's a voice actor, to sound like Hugo Weaving, Red Skull in Infinity War and in Endgame. It's just like, what's the point? Like, of anyway, never mind. Sorry.
Oh no, I haven't. Have you?
Mm-hmm. I read the first 4, and then I stopped because I was waiting for them to do big, thicker trades. I actually have them right there, right beside Rinmei, which gotcha. I hope they re-release.
Do you think we will ever get a reprint of the East of West OHCs?
They are my grails.
Hope you guys are having
Thank
a great
you.
Weekend. I'm looking forward to playing Final Fantasy.
Even though Jonathan Hickman stated that they are not going to ever do reprints of those books, I think so. There's no way that they don't. They sell too well, and much like the Rolling Stones. You know, it's our last tour until it's the next tour. So it's the last reprint until it's the next reprint.
Here's your poem. The Omar is a dark and stormy with some port wine.
Ooh, I like port wine.
Yeah.
I like port wine now.
I think James Gunn should introduce the Milestone universe into the new DCEU.
Oh, that would be cool. And DC has the rights, so why not? Boy, gonna drop off to eat. No, I'm not. What are you eating?
No. Oh boy, gonna drop off to do eat.
You gonna make fun of
Have fun, Sean Sook. No, I like the way he wrote it. Hugo Weaving was recast for the last 2 Avenger movies. Some claim he didn't want to sit in the makeup for it. Hugo said he was promised money up front for his original contract and Disney wouldn't.
Interesting.
Burning Hand of Friendship. Do you know if the Thor Simonson reprint will have the newer inking? If so, when will Masterworks put out the restored inks?
Do you mean the new colors? It will have the new colors. It's a straight up reprint. Masterworks are coming. When does Thor hit them? We just finished the Roy Thomas Buscema. No, we still got a little bit to, I think. No, the next one is hitting it. Yeah, the Masterworks are coming. Man, that's feels like it's flown by.
CNSS 84. Good luck at C2E2.
Thank you.
Anything on your Chicago food wish list besides for deep dish, obviously?
That's up to Johnny. He's gonna take me places.
Gourmet hot dogs.
Oh God, the gourmet hot dogs. Give me a good old hot dog stand right beside the convention center. I'm good with that.
Burritos. I guess if I say it in Humboldt Park. Thank you for the suggestion.
And there are actors with great voices like David Tennant or Ron Perlman or Morgan Freeman, James Earl Jones. Oh, I'm not saying that, but I think voice acting is a different art than acting.
Has there been any word on Image Comics releasing new I Hate Fairyland hardcovers for the second series and spinoff?
Not yet, but I think they're just now in trade paperback. Dish. Oh, gosh, I'm hungry. Deep dish pizza is not pizza. It is a meat pie.
And Matt just got his Flash by Joshua Williamson Omni in the mail today.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Keith David, that's another one. Clancy Brown. I love Clancy Brown, period. Ron Perlman is great at voice acting, too.
Do you think we could see an Armageddon 2001 collection ever?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And it will have all the other spin-offs, too.
Somebody asked earlier if 2001 Space Odyssey was collected in anything.
No, it is not.
Okay. Has there been anyone as influential since John Byrne in comics aside from maybe the Image guys?
Oh, this is an interesting question. Because I think it's all subjective, right? So it depends. Somebody could be influenced by Stuart Eminem as much as John Byrne. I know some of my viewers can't stand John Byrne's art. So influential. Besides the Image guy, what about like somebody like Robert Kirkman who's post Image guys? And look how, he built an empire. He built an empire. Honestly, Bendis could have probably done the same thing, but he stuck with the main two for a while before building his own IP. So that's lots
of people in the chat are suggesting
Arthur Adams. That's a good one too. But people love like Tom King. People love different writers. Like Jonathan Hickman is huge right now. So for a lot of people, yeah. And so for a lot of people, it'd probably be Bendis. Joe Quesada. So since it's all subjective, that answer is really difficult. For me, influential, I don't know. It'd be like Don Rosa, Kentaro Miura, Mike Mignola. It's a tough answer or a tough question to answer. Wolverine, is he the one that he does Bender's voice, right? 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning.
Bar, that is not why you can't use a super sticker.
After the show's done, head over to OmniDog's bot and OmniCat. Wait a minute. OmniDog is watching X-Men 97. I just talked to him 2 days ago and he said he wasn't watching it. Okay.
Well, that was 2 days
Dang
ago.
it, Maddie didn't text me. She messaged me. All right, Maddie has a live stream going on right now, or a Twitch where people can donate to a children's hospital. It's a live Twitch she's doing. I'm not sure what she's doing, but it's live, and I'm going to put the link in the description of the video because it is from 12 to 4 p.m. today. where people can donate money to the Children's Hospital. There we go.
Oh, that looks awesome.
So this is the link. Put it in the video, and it's going on until 4 p.m. Eastern time. So it's for a good cause. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but it's a good cause for Children's Hospital.
Oh, if you donate, it was grant one player an advantage.
No, there's different tiers. Advantage.
Grant one player for
Criticals.
DM if your choice of a critical success. Oh, that's awesome.
So that's the link in the description, or in the if you want to go see Maddie do this. Frank Miller.
Bar, of course you can ask. You just go ahead and put the question in there.
Or I told OmniDog X-Men 97. Hold on, go up. X-Men 97 broke us, and he actually binged it. I'm so proud of him. Those guys on Omnibros have been trying to get him to watch The Fast and the Furious for 7 years now. Sorry, no sticker. Hardcover Melanie. What the heck? I'll let you read that.
Deliciously sweet and juicy orange cake. Oh gosh, that sounds so good. What are you reading
Orange
right
cake.
now? Well, I'm going to be reading Bang Volume 2 by Josh Greathouse about the tiger. And you can purchase Volume 1. Volume 2 comes out in May 22nd, I believe. But James had posted it in the chat. I read this yesterday, and it's awesome. And I'm going to be reading Deadpool. Me and Omar are going to record ourselves reading this and putting on Patreon, Ultimate Spider-Man. You can hear our voice acting ability. Speaking of voice acting, going to catch up on Batman. Okay, there we go. I tried to start reading Transformers last night, but I wasn't focused, and we were watching YouTube. So I need to read that. And I got Edge of Spider-Verse 2 and 3, and Shadow of the Green Goblin.
Are you going to pick up What If Donald Duck had become Wolverine?
What if Donald Duck had become Wolverine? Yeah, I can pick that up for you, baby.
It comes out this summer.
I'm just kidding. I want to read it too. And I'm reading Captain America by JMS. And I read Scarlet Witch Volume 2. So I can start reading Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Oh gosh, and something else. I don't remember.
But what if Donald Duck had become Wolverine? I mean, think about it. Well, we're going to find out. Melanie needs a single issue show. Single issue reader, Omar. I'm just a single issue watcher. I live vicariously through Melanie. I'm one of those dudes.
Oh, I could go on for half an hour. Maybe I shouldn't answer this question. What YouTube channels do I watch?
No. If it's got a 15-year-old kid explaining something deep and philosophical that you should have understood when you were that age, that's Melanie's channel. I was talking about one of my favorite books of all time is The Confederacy of Dunces. I love that book. I love the main character. I love everything about that book. And Melanie's like, I hated that book. And I'm like, well, maybe you need a 15-year-old kid on YouTube explaining the beauty of that book to you.
I feel like I should get into it. I watched Wendigoon, The Y-Files, Rainbot, Keyshard, Last Week Tonight,
Floppy,
Oliver, Seen It, Cinema Therapy, Rob Words, Therapy in a Nutshell, Daily Dose of Internet, Final Fantasy Union, Dancing 08.
Should be his favorite too. That's good enough, baby.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, because we have like 5 minutes to go. Sweetie, we have 5 minutes to go.
In a Nutshell.
Just had a count up. 10 of the Hellblazer thickies on the shelf, including the first and last volume. 16 gaps to fill in. Mix of 2 styles of Vertigo logo and Black Label Volume 1 reprint. No, and we're getting the Omnis, right? The Jamie Delano omnibus. Reading Wolverine for the book club has me wanting to reread Claremont's X-Men, and that's the
Yay!
Key. Are there any Omnis that should always be in print? Was looking for Kirby's Fantastic Four and was shocked to see it not in print. It essentially birthed the Marvel Universe. Oh, we have a whole argument about this if you're interested. We have an Evergreen show, and we actually discussed the top 10 Marvel Omnis. Last month for my birthday, we did the top 10 X-Men Omnis that should be Evergreen. And then we also did the top 10 DC Omnis, top 10 trades. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm going to bring it back on in April. Or no, May. Okay. That's that one.
I don't need any gosh darn pants, bub. This duck is free.
I've been using your reading order list to slowly collect the Krakoa era and series trade form. Thanks for helping making comics even more accessible. Oh, you are so welcome. And that was the whole point. That's honestly what brought a lot of people to my channel. That and the Berserk, I'm not going to lie. Berserk Volume 1 Deluxe Edition brought so many people to my channel. The reading orders and then the breakdowns of the Omnibus Editions and a lot of the artist editions. But the reading orders I did specifically because I thought to myself, when I first started collecting trades and hardcovers, it was impossible. There wasn't a database for this. Peter M. does Crushing Crisis, huge resource, but it wasn't what it is now. And also, I wanted in trade paperback instead of just following characters around. So I thought, oh, I'm just gonna make a video because it was like it took me a long time to learn what goes where and when it takes place.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Can you answer that question?
I love Fall from Grace. Love it. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I love it.
Uncanny Omar, you only half squished Whopper and lukewarm fries. What are you reading this
What
week?
the fudge? What am I reading? I'm reading a bunch of Marvel trades. I'm reading Justice League Dark Rebirth. I'm going to start reading the Street Fighter books. I'm reading the classic Power Rangers. It's the Power Rangers Boom Studio hardcovers. And finishing out Tetsukumi, Volume 3. And I believe that's it. Knock on wood for now.
That's true.
Breaking news. Multiplied the subscribers here. Oh, it did. Yeah, that's right. All thanks to that free comic book day. Yeah, it did. That, and not going to lie, the 2020 was great for subscribers for everybody. Phoenix Omnibus moment. Also glad to catch you all before the stream ended. And Domavex, who has been a blessing to this channel. Like I said, I don't really see him as an intern. I see him more of a big part of the channel. It's interesting to see the rise in subscribers. I used to keep a closer eye on it to see what kind of videos work and what kind of videos don't. It's devastating to see you kiss me.
Oh, I need somebody to flirt with him. He's falling apart.
What do you mean I'm falling apart? What the heck is wrong with you? You don't know. I got flirted on the other day when I went to the post office. Thank you very much.
Oh, you did? How?
I don't know how old this lady was. She was old. And she was just, it's hard. Nah, she was flirting.
Let's see. Josh gave you a great.
Love your channel and the work you all do. Thank you. But I stopped looking at things that make the channel grow to focus more on things that I like doing too, because you have to find that medium, right? Like you have to find that middle ground of things that help the channel grow, like shorts, and things that you like doing. I love doing trade paperbacks. They don't get a lot of views. I'll be honest. They're probably some of the worst viewed videos as far as like engagement and as far as like money wise, right? Because YouTube's like, we ain't paying you unless people stick around for the whole thing, whatever. But I absolutely love reading trade paperbacks. And I release the video every Tuesday. I try not to miss any unless we're going on a trip and I just can't catch up.
Yeah.
The next Evergreen is supposed to be Epic Collections. Can you remind me of the time for the stream tomorrow? 2:30 p.m. tomorrow to to announce the top 60 Marvel Omnis most wanted.
And tomorrow at 6 p.m. Well, tomorrow I'll put out a Zoom link for us to talk about Wolverine by Claremont and Miller.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So if you're interested in that, it's part of the $7.77 tier on Patreon. But check it out and see if there's any tiers that meet your geeky needs. For just $1, you can get access to, the documentation that Omar puts together. $5 tier gets you Discord access and voting rights and something else. You can read it.
Do a Batman Evergreen. I'm going to do a Harley Quinn Evergreen, but I'm going to not invite Bar. Oh, that would be so mean. That would be so mean. The Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn Evergreen. I'm going to put all the books that she hates on my Evergreen list. Thank you guys for using your time and creative knowledge. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. And
hashtag Rocco Strong. So
again,
thank you for that.
Please don't super chat us. You can go to the GoFundMe to help this little boy who's dealing with cancer. Mm-hmm. And Jack Ferry, thank you for this super.
Will Ruckus Wonder Woman get the omnibus treatment? One day, brother. One day. We can all hope.
I feel like that's a good place to end it.
Is it?
Because
Are you hungry?
Oh yeah, but
thank you all for the great. I'm going to take 3 more questions. There's no Phoenix Epic Collection. That's right, Phil Owens. Have a great weekend, Eddie Brock. We are Venom.
Do you actually remember most of when you read? That's the first question.
Yes.
Me? No.
We're opposites. I do.
I do not.
If it's like an omnibus overview that I'm doing, and if it's something I've read in the past, I'm flipping through it to like trigger memories and like artists, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's right. This is when this takes place. Oh, this is when Han Solo did this. That's right. He's gone from this storyline. And then I have to remember like, oh, I can't mention this because it's a bit of a spoiler. So yeah, I do. I did the same thing with like every book that I get, I flip through it. If I've read it before. If I haven't read it before, that's when it becomes like, oh, I gotta set time aside to read this.
That's true. You were.
Oh yeah, I was in a movie. I was in Maison, and they kicked off the movie. Chris did like a Q&A. It's really cool. That was on Wednesday.
You just happened to have a live at the same time.
I had a live at the same time. So hit that like button on the way out, everybody. And don't forget that check out cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for big omnibus collected editions. They're having a huge sale on Marvel Comics right now. Check them out. Tell them the Your Mint Condition sent you their way. And you get free shipping on your next order. Enjoy your weekend. I will be back tomorrow live at 2:30 p.m. with OmniDog, Peter M, and Tiger Eyes to show the top 60 most wanted Omnis.
As
Marvel.
always, stay minty.
Bye, everybody.